Okay, so we were both, everybody was raised up in the church. Well, sort of, kind of.
We are completely opposites in that realm.
This year, I do plan to wear more. Not this year, but next year, 2026. Catch me outside.
But I will bring up one thing. My mama gonna have a fit, and we probably gonna have this discussion later. But
I want to hear it.
Say it like it is, cause you know we got to. Double up sis, life is nothing without you. You know we all with it and we always got you. Come get your vibe with us, we on the way. Double up sis, come get your vibe with us, we on the way. Double up sis, come get your vibe with us.
Hey, I'm Phaedrea.
I'm Shonda, and this is Double Up Sis. This is our first episode, and we are so excited.
Woohoo!
Yeah, we are doing...
Welcome to the chaos, Jesus.
Welcome to the chaos.
She is the chaos. I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, I'll take that. Our first segment, we're going to start with a little bit about ourselves to kind of, bring you guys along with who we are and where we come from. So, Phaedrea, what you want to share?
Growing up Spencer. What does that mean for you?
We are the Spencers.
Phaedrea Spencer.
Shonda Spencer. Well, LaShonda Spencer, but we go by Shonda.
LaShonda. Yes. But no, growing up Spencer, I am the youngest of the clan. So we have 5 siblings. It was 5 of us total. I'm the youngest. And then comes my sister Shonda here.
7 years apart.
7 years apart.
Mm-hmm. And then there's a sister above me who's 5 years older than me. And then another sister that's 6 years older than me. And a brother that is 7 years older than me. So that's all 5 of us. I was the baby for a long time until she came along.
Yep. And it's been a great ride. I think we had to get to know each other, though, because of the 7-year age gap. We had to get to know each other. But I'm glad that we have, because we have become a great duo, if I have to say so myself.
Yeah, we're besties. I say we're besties now, but it hasn't always been that way. She used to want to follow me around all the time. And you know how it is to have a little nagging little sister trying to follow you as, a teenager around. We're 7 years apart. Like, we never went to school together. Our friends are not the same. So it's a little weird.
Very. But
not very.
Very. No, I think I did want to hang around my sister and try to be like her. But, that didn't turn out well for me
then, because she still tries to be like me now. And so we're awesome. That's why we're so awesome together.
Whoa. I want to be like you.
I mean, it's okay.
Period. So, just the dynamics of that, just being the youngest, I kind of grew up in the house by myself for a long time. I think by the time I started kindergarten, you were in the 8th grade. So
yeah.
By the time I got to high school, all the kids in the house were gone. I was there by myself. So just growing up as a only child for a while, I think my parents got tired by the time I came along. So.
Oh, they were tired.
Why you say that?
Phaedrea didn't get nearly as much discipline, I would say. And by discipline, I mean whoopings, as the rest of us. Because I asked my daddy one day why she didn't get what we got. He said he was just tired. He had already gone through 4 kids and he was tired. And so she got to talk back. She got to say what she wanted to say, how she wanted to say it. And we're in this corner just cowering behind like, oh my God, they're going to knock her out. And they never did it. And so, yeah, I was hating.
So are you saying your childhood was bad because you got more whoopings, or?
It wasn't bad, but they did hurt. And I felt like you should have had some of that pain too. If I had to get it, you should have gotten it.
I just think the times are just different. We don't need to do all the whippings. We didn't need that. I didn't need that. I was a good child.
Okay.
Just saying.
Good child. All right. So for me, I grew up without the rest of the clan because it was the top 3 are together. Then 5 years it's me, and then 7 years her. So I was the loner, I would say, because I never got to go to school with any of my siblings either. But I ended up being the best one. So
That sounded a little bitter at first. I wanted to say, but yeah, what do you think that contributed to you being like who you are though? Being the middle child.
I never considered myself a middle child.
Oh, really?
No, I never considered myself a middle child, but I guess I am a middle child.
Yep.
I don't know if I had middle child syndrome or anything like, when they refer to it, but your face changed and maybe I did have middle child syndrome that I didn't know about, but I don't know what that looks like. I just felt like I had to do things on my own. I had to, fend for myself. Nobody's going to, take up for me in school if somebody wanted to fight me or anything, but nobody ever did except that one time. And then
not that one time. That one time at band camp?
Yeah, right. That time. I'm like, how in the world somebody want to fight me? I'm not a fighter. No. I've never had a fight in my life. Never. I mean, outside of the house. I mean, with other people.
In the house. Absolutely. Yeah. I think with me being the youngest, I think it caused me to be more independent. So I don't know if that was the same thing you felt. I think I felt I had to be more independent. Like I didn't have any other siblings. I think I played more with like cousins and other people that were outside the house just because y'all were so much older than me. It's a big gap between me and the oldest, which is like 13 years. So by the time really I was coming along, I was by myself. So independence is definitely a thing that I feel like I have.
Yeah, I think you did have independence because I remember telling you like after you graduated and all that and you want to live by yourself, like how in the world are you going to live by yourself? Who does that? Like you're going to live by yourself?
Absolutely.
And I would have never then, I'll point that out, but I would have never done that.
Yep. Independence, I think it did create that independence in me because I had, like you said, you had nobody to depend on. I didn't have people either. I was always by myself. I didn't get to talk to my sisters or have that relationship, I guess until we got older, but didn't get to have that relationship with my siblings and then the cousins that I hung out with were mostly guys. So,
So what role did that play in you being so emotional? Because I feel like we're opposite when it comes to being emotional. I feel like you're very emotional. You don't agree?
I agree.
I feel like I'm non-emotional, but I feel like
good assessment. I don't know if it has a role in that, but yes, I am definitely a more emotional person. But I felt like I won't say I felt alone. That's a bad thing. I didn't feel alone. I had to do things for myself or by myself a lot of times. So,
I felt the same way, except you wanted to come along, which is still essentially by myself because you were so young.
Yeah.
So I don't think, we were never in that same place. How we got to this place, I don't know when all of that happened, like where we got, when we transitioned. Maybe when I went to college, I felt like I needed to kind of bring you along on that journey because nobody in the family had been away to college. So I kind of reached back and started asking you if you wanted to come stay on campus, if you wanted to have that experience. And I think maybe that was it. Maybe.
Yeah, I think it was the time, but I still don't know when it kind of got really close because you were in college. I was probably like my sophomore, junior year when we kind of started really hanging out, or I would actually come to the college campus. And then, I don't know, because we are the closest out of all five of us.
We're the closest and we're the farthest apart, like.
Age gap. Yes.
Yeah.
Dang, you're right. We are. But I think I enjoy being able to go along. But by the time I think you had gotten married, I mean, like you had gotten married, you started having kids, and I'm still like just figuring it out. Look.
Yeah.
Figuring out life. So, but you got married young.
I did. I got married in 96 and you didn't graduate high school till 98.
I was 16 at the time when you got married.
Wow, I never even thought about it. You were still just a youngin'.
I think you were too, but okay.
I was 22, I think. I was 22. Can't imagine kids today getting married at 22.
Yeah.
22? What?
Big thing.
So
you think we had family rules that we had, to abide by? Or how do you feel like we grew up with this? Because you said I wasn't disciplined as much, but I guess y'all got the discipline.
I think the biggest difference is, okay, so we were everybody was raised up in the church. Well, sort of, kind of. But I think the strongest part of church was during my era. I think my childhood, we started going to church strong when I was in 3rd grade. I remember it because I had to stop wearing pants. And I had to, start wearing dresses every day. I was cold. They didn't care. Put some leg warmers on.
Yes. Not leg warmers.
Yeah, leg warmers and long skirts. Yes, we love Jesus. But I was raised in that era, so it was more of church rules. We were in church all the time. I mean, Sunday morning, Sunday evening, Tuesday nights. We didn't have Wednesday. But Friday nights, we went back in. I was trying to go to the games and all that, but we were having church. And then Saturday, we were selling donuts or gleaning or, every time. I mean,
yes.
I'm just saying. So church those were our rules. You didn't have time to do anything else. And whatever the church said, that's what we did. Yeah. That was our rule for the house.
Yeah. I think growing up in church, it did shape us. It did help to shape us, but it also was the thing that I won't say there's a little resentment there. I won't say it's not really resentment. I
felt like you said it was a little resentment.
I think we probably, if you asked all the siblings, there might be some resentment on their part, with having to be in church all the time. But because I think sometimes it puts a distance between like the parents and the child because you're so like the rules that you have because of church, they apply in the house. There's like you said, there's really no set rules for the house. It's set by the church. And I think that's where maybe the resentment comes in because it looks like the parents are just following what the church says.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. That's what they were doing.
Okay.
So that's actually what was happening. The church rules were our rules.
Yeah.
So I would say those boundaries were set by them, by the church, and there's no discussion of it. Like, it is what it is, and you follow these rules and go to church.
So you missed out on a lot of opportunities or a lot of things that kids do now because we were so in church, like prom or going to the movies. Things as small as going to the movies.
I mean, going to the movies, but I've always been that child, and I said I wanted to go to the prom. So I actually went to prom while I was at the church. It was frowned upon, but my mama said, I'm not buying you no dress. You can go. I'm not buying you a dress. I'm not doing anything for it. Okay. But you said I could go, right? Found me a dress, bought a dress for my cousin. Got somebody to do my hair. I made it happen because I wanted to go. So I did get to experience the prom. I had my white gloves on too. One of the best parts. The white gloves came all the way up my arm. Thanks, Tam. My cousin Tam gave me that dress and the gloves. And I was killed. It was green. I remember it well. That little silky material. You know what I'm talking about? Like when the dresses made at the house.
The ones you get dyed, you dye the shoes.
Yeah, you can dye the shoes. That's exactly what happened. Yes. The shoes matched the dress. Yes, I was killed. But I went to the prom. But it wasn't something that was supposed to happen.
Right. I think because I was so much further behind, and by the time I got to be of a little bit more age, we had switched churches and
things changed.
It changed a little bit because the church wasn't as stuck.
A lot.
Yes, it wasn't as stuck as like the church we had been to before. But I will bring up one thing. My mama gonna have a fit, and we probably gonna have this discussion later. But
I want to hear it.
When I turned 17, I decided I want to get a tattoo. I wasn't old enough to get a tattoo on my own because usually you have to be 18, at least 18.
Even back then?
Yes,
and back then.
Yes, you had to be 18 to get a tattoo. I had decided I wanted to go get a tattoo. One of my friends was getting one, and her mom had decided she was going to, this is not the story my mom's going to tell, but her mother decided she would sign for me to actually get my tattoo. So I went to my mother and asked and said, can I get a tattoo as long as, I'm not going to mention her name, will sign for me to do it? And she was agreeable to it. So she says she's not, but she was agreeable to it. And I got my first tattoo when I was 17 years old. And I have not been able to live that down from that day.
I got my first tattoo at 40.
That's nice. That's real nice.
I mean, but I got it.
But those are the types of things we had to deal with.
Yes.
Like really talking about like things that, I mean, we didn't break the rules too much, honestly. You going to the prom, me getting a tattoo. We didn't break the rules too much, but there were things that, of course, we still have to hear about today about, you know, what we did and how we went about doing it.
We were good kids though.
Yeah,
I mean, for the most part, we were good kids. We didn't get in major trouble or anything. But I was considered the rebellious one, I would say, because I always wanted to do what the church said we couldn't do.
Yes.
I was in the band because the band played on Friday nights.
So she can get out of church.
And you know, I can't go to church and be in the band, in the marching band, because that's when the games are.
Mm.
So.
And you got to wear pants.
No, the band wore skirts.
Oh,
We had, at Pinecrest, we had the long skirts.
Oh, that's nice.
For the Patriots, you know, they were the long skirts.
Oh,
yeah,
the
I didn't get to wear
flowy
pants. But by that time, I was able to wear pants because, again, the church kind of switched a little bit. The same church, the first one, they kind of switched a little bit and said, you can wear pants. My mama said, you can wear pants, but I ain't buying them. But you said I can wear them, right?
So
I went to Michelle's house and Michelle gave me some pants and I had pants to wear. It's hard to explain to the people that you don't went to school with all those years that I can now wear pants because I've been saying we don't wear pants. But I wore my pants. They were too little and everything, too short. But I just wore, you know how we used to wear the slouch socks? I just used to build them up to the length of the pants. So, so they would look normal. But I wore my pants. And to this day,
you can't get her to wear a skirt.
I have one
Not
dress.
at all.
I got one dress. I wore it not too long ago.
So what?
The little black dress.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. You don't remember? We went to Charlotte.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I wore my dress. I'm this year I do plan to wear more. Not this year, but next year, 2026. Catch me outside.
I can't. I cannot.
All right.
So we're going to move into Sis Breathe. This is just the segment where we just want to talk about mental and emotional well-being. So do you happen to have any kind of mantra for yourself?
I would say for this past week, I kind of each week I try to take on a certain mindset for the week to kind of help me get through the week, kind of depending on what I have going on. So this past week, I would say there was a lot of things that I had to deal with as well as some of my coworkers where we took on the keep pushing.
Okay.
Like there was a lot of things being thrown at us left and right, and we just have to keep pushing. So I say my mantra for last week was keep pushing no matter what. Life's gonna be lifing, and Always. It does it daily. Like that push, and you just have to remind yourself that, yes, you can do it. You can handle it. And I just always remember, I think we were having a conversation before where I was like, you know, regardless of what you're going through, that even on your worst day, somebody has it worse than you do. Yep. Somebody's going through more. Not that negates what you're going through or like, dag, I should feel really bad that they're having to go through more than what I'm going through. Mm-hmm. But it just kind of puts it in perspective that, you know, it is bad, but it could be worse. Things could be worse. So keep pushing, sis. Keep pushing. Like, it's going to be all right. And I had to remind some coworkers this past week, talking about life situations and things not happening the way you want it or the way you planned it. Like, you know, you can set your agenda for the day. And sometimes that agenda happens and a lot of times it doesn't. And you get that something thrown that twists it and turn it in a way that you weren't expecting it, or somebody responds in a way that you weren't anticipating. And it changes the direction for your day, the direction for your week. But you just still, regardless of what that is, you got to keep pushing. somebody even said, you know what? I'm tired of making decisions. I don't want to make any decisions anymore. I just want somebody to make the decisions for me. I'm just tired of thinking. I'm tired of having to process. I'm tired of having to, figure out for me, my kids, what we're going to do, how we're going to make this happen when money isn't moneying the way it should be. And it does it a lot when your money is not, the bills are more than what the money is. How are we going to do it? You just got to keep pushing. It's going to work itself out eventually. I mean, it may not have the end that we wanted, but if you keep pushing, we're going to be all right. And you just got to keep that positive mindset.
I think the alternative to that, to keep pushing, is quit. It's either keep pushing or quit, honestly.
Right.
I think we as women, because that's all I can speak, the only perspective I can really speak from is we have a lot on our plates in general. Like, we are moms, we are wives, we are all these things. Entrepreneurs. You work in the school system. You deal with all types of personalities, all types of kids. I work in real estate. I deal with all types of personalities there. I'm trying to help people achieve their dreams while I'm trying to achieve my own dreams. And it's a lot. It can be a lot piled on your plate a lot of times. And I feel like some days I want somebody to do it for me too. Or I just want to not have to do so much all the time.
It would be nice.
But the only other thing is to quit. And do we really want to just quit on our dreams, quit on, the things that we really set our minds to do? Or do we want to,
quit on the people who are counting on you?
Right.
Like, a lot of times those people don't even know that they're counting on you until they know that they're counting on you. Like, you have kids, they don't know the difference. They know that this is what they're expecting. They're expecting, go to school, have their lunch money, or have their lunch made for them. All the different things that of their expectations. What happens if you're not meeting that expectation? What happens if you quit? Who does it affect? And not only you, it affects the people at your job. It affects your kids. It affects your household. So the bottom line, you just got to keep pushing. As hard as it sounds a whole lot easier than it is in actuality. Yeah. But the real life answer is you still have to keep pushing. You got to keep going. I mean, not everybody knows, but I exercise a lot. I get up early in the morning. It's a sacrifice that I made. Yes. And because I wear so many hats and I know what my day looks like if I just start my day at a regular time like everybody else, get those long extra naps in the morning and get to sleep, then my day has ticked away and then I haven't taken care of me. I decided I'm going to take care of me. So I got to keep pushing. Nobody else is going to push me to do it. Nobody's pushing me to get up at 3:15, 3:30 in the morning. Nobody is up to push me and say, get up and go do it. So I have to keep pushing myself. I just reflected on some of those pictures of where I was a couple of years ago.
Where we were.
And I don't like what I see or how I was. I didn't like it then, and I very much so don't like it now after I look at where I am and where I used to be, and there's no way I can go back. So I have to keep pushing. I can't go back to that. I just can't.
Understood. What do you think is your motivation though? Like, what keeps you pushing? What keeps you doing that?
Really, what keeps me pushing is just that. Like, I know where I've been. I know mentally where I've been and what it does for me mentally. It gives you a certain confidence about yourself that you didn't have before. I was in the pictures. I just remember in pictures, I would kind of shy behind people because I didn't like the way I looked. I felt good. I've always been a clown. I always been, I like to have a good time. But when it came to pictures, I always slide in behind somebody. I wouldn't be in the front because I'm trying to hide my insecurities, basically. So I'm trying to hide my insecurities. So I'm going to slide in behind so somebody else can, cover me up. So that is my motivation. I do it for me. And a lot of time as women, we're so busy putting everybody and everything in front of ourselves. We're trying to be an entrepreneur. We want to do great. We want to be successful. We want to have money. We want to be able to pay our bills. We want to have fun. We want to take trips. Yes. We want to take flights.
Trip me, please.
And so we have all these things going on. And so everything comes before us a lot of times. And until you take a step back and kind of really think about it, dang, I got everybody happy. You know, I started thinking like nobody ever stopped to check on me. They're just expecting me to be there for them. Like nobody ever stopped to check to see, girl, are you okay? Girl, are you all right? I know you got a lot going on. I work. I'm still in school. I'm coming out this year though. I'm still in school. I have kids, grandkids. I mean, my kids are grown, but they're still kids, really. Essentially, they're still kids. It's just so much going on, and all your day is taken for everybody else. And they're not stopping and saying, "Are you okay? Yeah. What do you need?" Yeah. They're not doing that. So you got to stop and say, you know what? I got to take care of me, because as far as they're concerned, I can still, be who I was before, unhealthy on all the medications in the world, and increasing in medication. Like if your blood pressure keeps going up, we're going to have to put you on blood pressure medicine. You get all that and nobody hears that. All they know, I need you to do this. I need you to do that. I need all their expectations. So I think you quit when it's no longer benefiting you.
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
When it's no longer benefiting you and you are no longer getting anything out of it for yourself. It's quit, but it's really like change. Do a switch up. Yep. Do something different. Yep. Don't give up, but you still pushing. You just changing your method. You just changing the direction of how you're pushing.
Yep. I think just making sure that you understand that, because we talked about being selfish. I think it's important to be selfish, especially if it's going to help you achieve what it is that you set out to do, right? Mm-hmm. I have a lot of
dreams.
Yes.
My sister is a dreamer.
I have a lot of
But
them.
I admire that about you because like you dream, and if that dream doesn't come into fruition the way that you thought it would, right, or the way it should have, it doesn't cut off your other dreams. Right. You do what you have to do to cut that one off, and you quit that one. Yes. And she's a dreamer.
I'm definitely a dreamer. I probably have a lot of people say things like, she doing too much, or she got too much going on. She always trying to do, but I feel like that's for me to decide whether I continue with those different things. Am I going to quit because you're saying I should quit? Or am I going to quit because it's not serving me? Like you said, it's not the right thing to do right now. But I think it's always just navigating to something else or something better instead of making it like, I'm just going to give up on this and not push forward. I think it has different avenues. There's different ways to get to the same result, basically. So yeah, I'm going to keep dreaming, just so I'm put that out there.
Yeah. I'm going to support every one of them too.
Okay.
I got you.
But so I'm going to go back to the admiration. I do admire you for putting yourself first. Like I can see, especially in the last couple years, like how you have taken this like fitness journey, because sometimes it really get on my nerves just because I don't have that kind of discipline. I'm like, you get up at 3:30 or whatever time it is early in the morning.
It's 3:15 now because I had to add some more time.
You go to the gym, you go work out, then you go to the park and you go walk, then you go back home, get dressed, go to work, have your whole day where you're dealing with kids and parents and all those things, and you get up and do it every day. That's great. I just don't have that kind of discipline. I tried to go to the gym with you a couple times early in the morning, but I was like, this ain't the time I need to be. It's okay. I'm going to get there.
Right.
But it ain't the time for me. But I think that's what you have to find, what works best for you. Like, what is going to be the thing that's going to work best for you when you're trying to achieve whatever goal it is. Because I don't have the same aspirations she has. She doesn't have some of the same aspirations I have, but we're going to find a way to get to whatever goals we have.
Yeah, I agree. You have to do it the way that works best for you. People are like, I can't get up that time of morning. I can't do that. You might not be able to do it that time, but if you just, whatever it is, you have to make a plan and then you have to stick to it. Yeah. You got to hold yourself accountable. So it works for me. It doesn't work for everybody.
So keep pushing, y'all.
Keep pushing. All right, Shenanigans Central. We're going to do Who's Most Likely To. We have some questions we're going to ask each other, and We're going to see if we agree, and then we're going to kind of explain or whatever. So I'll get started first. And let's see, Phaedra, let's start with, who's most likely to be the first one talking on the mic when the episode starts?
You. You have the outgoing personality. We are completely opposites in that realm. I think I enjoy the shenanigans, but I think she would start the shenanigans.
I agree. All right. That's a good one.
Who's most likely to say I'm fine, but definitely not be fine? You.
Yeah. I think you do that too, though. I think you, yeah. I think, I'll speak for me. For me, I'm always fine. I try to explain to people, I'm always fine. I might have things going on, but I'm good because I'm always pushing. Really, literally, I'm good. I mean, I have things I need to take care of, but I ain't telling you all that. You don't need to know all that. You know, all you need to know is I'm fine. If I'm not okay, I'm going to be okay.
I tell people I'm fine, but I think sometimes because, as you said, I'm the more emotional person.
Yes, Lord.
Stop it. I think people can tell more that I'm not fine when I'm saying that I'm fine.
I don't think people can tell with me. I think I cover well. I don't know why I cover well, but I cover well. I carry a lot. I'm an internalizer. So I internalize everything and I just carry it all, which is why I arrived at this point a couple of years ago of taking care of myself, because I'm so busy internalizing that nobody knows that anything is going on. So they don't even know when to ask, are you okay? What's going, they wouldn't know. And I just always been that way. And maybe that goes back to the childhood upbringing. I was by myself. I didn't have anybody really to talk to. So that's how I began to deal with it. And I like to write. I write my feelings down. I haven't done it in a long time.
Really?
You didn't know that?
No.
I have books. Yes.
I do too. Which is crazy.
Do you?
I collect a lot of, I collect
I know you write.
And I write all the time.
Empty that I've seen. Those are the ones you leave out. Those are the ones you leave out. Okay.
Just, you can see those. The other ones.
Life's moments when I don't have anybody to talk to, I write it down in a book. I write it down. I write it all down the way I'm feeling. That helps me get it out.
We have more in common than I thought. No, I'm just out.
I learned something new today. Who's most likely to keep it too real and need something edited out later?
Let me go with you. I think these are all you. No. Too real. What's your thing? What'd you say? I'm not, I always say something about you, like, no, I'm just real.
I'm just real. You say I'm mean.
Oh, yeah.
I say I'm just real.
What does that mean?
People don't like real. People want you to sugarcoat things. And I've learned how to do that. I can do it a little bit better now than I used to be able to. It's not because I can't do that. It's just I don't feel like sugarcoating. Like, you need to receive this nice and raw. Raw and unfiltered. Because I need you to feel my heart. What I need you to know what I mean. Because sometimes I think the message gets lost in the sugarcoating. So just tell them. Okay. Just saying.
All right. Who's most likely to quote mom or dad mid-conversation?
You.
Yes. Only because I feel like I get the most of it, especially from my mama. We go back to the whole tattoo thing.
You are mama.
We still be arguing about the same stuff from back in the day. Like,
y'all
lady, let it go. It's
both of y'all.
Lady, let it go.
And her mamas are not letting it go. You not letting it go either. Like, she not getting, you still trying to make her get it.
It don't be how she remember it. Let's be real. It's not how she remembered it. So, yes, I will quote them.
Who's most likely to cry during a movie? That would be you.
Why would you say that?
Why would you not cry? We should ask. You know what though? I will cry on a movie.
What movie have you cried on?
I cried on recently I cried on that Tyler Perry movie where the woman was in the bank and the daughter that died or didn't die. I was a little confused.
You cried?
Yeah,
Girl.
I felt that thing. Yeah, when she was in that bank scene, I did cry. I know it's hard to believe. I did.
Yes,
I had to catch myself though. I was like, oh my God, what is happening? But they say you get a little more sensitive when you're
you get
older.
a little soft in your old age. That's what
Maybe that's what it is. I did cry on that. That was a good one.
This is a good one because I think we have a differing opinion on it. Who's most likely to call out the other for being dramatic?
To call them out?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm going to call you out because you are dramatic.
You are dramatic as well, ma'am. You didn't know?
I'm not dramatic.
I think
I don't know. What do you mean by dramatic? How am I dramatic? Because I don't think
you know how you always call me out for like the extra stuff that I do. Like you say somebody hits me or something, I'm like, oh, I over exaggerate. You do the same thing. You didn't know that? You don't see it?
I don't over exaggerate it. Like when I do that, it really is pain. Yours is not.
How you know?
Because I saw how you were hit. Ain't no way in the world it hurt that bad. No way.
Oh, okay.
But mine, it hurts.
See, dramatic. The dramatics of it all. Yes, very dramatic.
I'm just saying. Oh, who's most likely to overpack for a weekend trip? Why are you taking all that stuff? That's why you had to pay all that money when we went to where we go?
To LA.
California. This girl overpaid. They had to pay an extra $100.
Yes. But
we were there for a weekend.
It's so funny because, we didn't get our bags weighed on the way there.
Yeah, it was a blessing.
We had a little favor on the way going, but on the way back, I put my luggage on the scale. And she was like, yeah, that's going to be $100. Like, for what?
I didn't buy anything. There's nothing else extra in that bag. I was like,
I didn't buy a thing.
So you thank God for the blessing on the way over because you had to give it up on the way back. It was $100.
A whole $100.
At the end of the trip. You done done everything.
I ain't got no more money. It's gone.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Who's most likely to go off topic, but somehow make it sound deep?
Oh, that's me. I can make anything make sense.
Oh, that's the teacher in you?
It's the teacher in me. Absolutely. We're going to figure out how this, blends in. I can turn a message from anything, or create a message out of anything.
Okay.
I can.
Yes, you can. That's part of
It'll make sense too.
That's part of the drama we were talking about.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. You're dramatic. I have drama. There's a difference.
Houseway. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Who's most likely to forget their recording and start talking like it's just a sister chat?
Me. What were you gonna say? Me too?
I was gonna say you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But
it is a sister chat.
Right.
So you can do that. You have my
permission. I can't tell everything. No, I'm joking.
Joking. You can't tell everything.
So heard you, sis. We received some questions from some of our followers on IG. By the way, please follow on IG and Facebook. Share.
Follow.
Yes, absolutely. But we received a few questions from just those followers on Instagram, on Facebook, and we wanted to actually share them on this episode. So I'm going to get started. We have some questions from people wanting to know some things about us.
Okay.
Let's start here because we've already kind of touched on it a little bit. Who is the meanest of the two of us? This is a debate. I just want to tell you, it's a debate.
Phaedrea is definitely the meanest. For the end, like you are the mean sister. Everybody knows you're the mean sister.
Why do you think that they think
everybody says that you're the mean one? Like, why is she so mean?
I think that's just a misconception, though.
What do you mean?
I'm not mean. I think that I don't like the way I don't like your faces. But I'm not mean. I think that I am I come in, I don't have the bubbly personality that you have.
Okay.
I don't come into the room,
ready?
pretty much ready. I don't. I come into the room, I'm a little bit more observant. I'm a little bit more laid back. I'm going to speak and I'm going to talk. I am a friendly person, but I just think that I am more reserved. I'm going to observe the room. I'm going to check out the people. I'm going to figure out what's going on before I actually jump in. I think you are, hey, how y'all doing? What, whatever. And that's why people get that misconception about me.
No, I think you are I'm not doing that person. And I'm like, we should at least try it. Let's try it. You're like, I'm not doing that. That's you. That's me. You're mean. Like, yeah.
That's not mean. It's kind of like you whole dramatic thing. That's not, I'm not mean. Really, I hate talking to you because you're always trying to make it seem like I am, but really at my core, I'm really not mean.
Between the two of us, you are the mean one.
I don't think so. I think that sometimes you put on a good front for the people.
Because that's who I am genuinely.
No. I think that you put on a good front for the people because and they think that you're that person, but they're probably not gonna be the people that make the friendships with you because they're gonna finally see what your personality is like afterwards. But
that is so rude. That's what I'm talking about. That is mean. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Because now you're going to think, people going to be thinking I'm not being real with them. I'm being real. I really don't want any more friends.
See?
I don't want any more. I don't.
Definitely no new friends.
My friend list is full.
She's a no new friends type of person.
Well, let me explain. I think because I am who I am, I know I am a lot. And it takes a strong, thick-skinned person
to deal with
me because I like being real. I don't want to fluff up anything, and I don't want to have to worry about how you're going to feel when I say something honest to you or just being honest. And a lot of people can't handle honesty and they want me to sugarcoat it, and I don't want to do that in a friendship. If it's going to be a friendship, then I want to be genuinely who I am. So if you see me genuinely and this is who I am and you can't handle it, I can't handle you either. Okay. So they go to my sister because they think
she's more friendly. I just take the time to observe. That's it. I think up front, I'm more observant. You are the person that jumps in. That's all. I don't think it's I just don't think it's a thing of being mean. I just think that I choose wisely from the beginning.
I would say it's a perception. Okay, yes, so the perception is that you're mean.
Yeah, the perception is
because you carry this face and this demeanor. I think it's more that than anything. Like she doesn't have that RBF is a good way to put it.
I might have a little bit of RBF, but I'm nice.
Well, I'm not going to go that far, but I will say that that's probably what, throws people off initially from you. Yes. And then I'm just the opposite when we enter. I'm just a fun person. I think I'm a fun person, but I don't want friends.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, let's go. I think we can agree on some.
There we go.
All right. Who is the daredevil in this group? Like between the two of us? Who do you think?
I think we both will. Well, I think maybe I'm a little more daring.
Why so?
I don't know why I think that. I just think that I would be willing to do things that a little more daring than you would. Like,
would you skydive?
Huh?
That says.
I probably would. Let me start in that little tank thing where you go in there, you float yourself up in the air. Let me start there.
I would do that.
Yeah, let's start there.
Jumping out of a plane?
Would you jump out of a plane?
No. No, ma'am.
Not with the person up under you, like you with them?
No, ma'am.
You parasailed though.
I did.
Nobody was up there.
But it was something holding me. Like
the person's gonna be holding you.
No, it was a whole line and all that. No.
Yeah, that line could have stopped and you would have dropped in the water.
I don't know that I would do that. So if you're gonna do that, then
you're gonna do it with
have
me.
It. Mm.
If I do it, will you do it?
Mm. I just feel like falling straight out of a plane. I don't know that I could.
That is
my
tough.
heart wouldn't be able to take it.
It is tough. That is tough. Like there's no bottom. Like there is a bottom, but it's way down there. Way down there.
Yeah.
Okay. I probably wouldn't either though.
We talked about this a little bit, but how did we become so close? That somebody wanted to know how we became so close. I don't really know how we became so close. I think it just became a thing of circumstance. Honestly, we're the closest in age,
Mm-hmm.
and I think sometimes that's what kind of contributed to our friendship. So yeah, what do you think?
That, and I think that when people started having things that we were invited to,
Mm-hmm.
we would be the ones that would show up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then church.
Yeah.
I think church played a role because we started going, you know, we made a decision about the church we were going to go to versus our parents.
Yeah.
And then I made you be on the step team. I think that's where it started. Maybe that's what it was. We are the Devil.
I was bullied. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Okay. Don't do that.
I'm not.
We're not doing that today.
Do we copy each other? Somebody asked. Do we copy each other?
I think we think alike.
Yeah.
I think we think alike. So a lot of times what I'm thinking, or like say the song is playing, the song has been playing the whole time we've been together. And then it gets to my line for me to sing and Phaedrea comes in.
I'm going to come in every time. But that's the one I was thinking about. That song been playing the whole time. Why are you singing this part?
Right.
It's
and
mine.
then sometimes we come in and be the harmony. It's so crazy. Like we come in and we know the part but I don't know she's coming in. She don't know I'm getting ready to sing this part either. And then we start singing. We look at each other like, can I have my song?
Yes.
Every time.
Or we show up to the same places dressed alike. How does that happen?
Yeah. She likes to dress like me a lot.
Wait a minute.
I'm just saying, but I'm gonna say, okay, so we do a lot of things alike. So our husbands do think that if Phaedrea does it, then I'm gonna do it. If I do it, Phaedrea's gonna do it. Yeah. They do think that, but that's not really what we're trying. I mean, I got locks and she got locks.
I think a lot of people think that though. I don't think it's just our husband.
But we both have been thinking about it.
I think our kids think the same thing.
Oh, y'all do everything alike. Y'all.
We really don't do it on purpose. I just think it just becomes.
It just happens. Yeah.
It just happens sometimes.
Yeah. We're twins. We're just 7 years apart.
Another question was, how are we most alike? And then how are we most different from each other?
I'll say I'll do the most different and you do the alike because I don't know.
Okay.
I think we're most different in our personalities.
Yeah.
Our personalities, like I'm very outgoing. She's more reserved, observant, as she would say. And that's really true. Like when we go in a room, I'm like, hey, let's go. Like, hey, y'all. Yes. I'm talking to everybody. I don't care if I know you or not. I'm going to know you before the night is over.
Absolutely.
And then Phaedrea's just, hey. Hey. Just the opposite. And so I'm going to be the first one on the dance floor.
Yes.
I go out there by myself. Phaedrea's going to wait a little bit to see if anybody else is coming. Or she might accompany, so I won't be by myself.
Yep.
So I just think our personalities are most different.
Okay.
Yet alike.
Yeah. I think from the most alike perspective, I'm glad you said you don't know. No.
Maybe I do
think
and I
we're
didn't think about it.
I don't know. We like a lot of it's like we talked about. We like a lot of the same things, but I don't think we realize that until, like I said, we show up in the room with the same outfit on, or we show up in the same room, the same colors on, or I think we're just alike in some of the ways that we think about stuff.
I agree.
And I think it works for us. I like that she can be who she wants to be. She's definitely more outgoing than I am. I'll join in, but I'm going to wait to see what's happening first. And then
exactly.
I'm going to join on in. All right.
Now we are going to talk about doubling up or doubling down, meaning we have our opinion on some issue, a hot topic. So we're going to say, we're going to talk about the soft life trend. I heard it in a song this morning. I mean, I don't know if I realized it was a song. I still shelter myself a little bit. I feel like I grew up sheltered, but I still shelter myself a little bit. So, I don't watch the news or anything, so I'm behind. But I did hear it on the radio this morning. And I'll get your take on soft life first. And then I'll come in.
Soft life. So I just think soft life is just getting to a place where you're not stressing as much, where you are not having to be like what we call ourselves all the time, super women, because we are always trying to take care of everything and everybody in every situation. And I think soft life just means I actually take some time for me. I'm doing self-care, you know, looking at what it is that I have going on before I kind of give myself to everything else in my life.
Okay. Well, when I listened to that song this morning, I don't know who sings it, but it was more geared towards a man taking care of a woman and fulfilling the woman's needs and meeting her emotionally, physically, all the things so that she's able to be who she is, like authentically, I would say. But I would say not necessarily geared towards a man doing those things. I would say a soft life would be my needs just being met, period. Like if I don't have to stress about working all the time, I could not work all the time, whether that be because a man is doing all of the work, more work, or not, or I'm just able to that, I win the lottery or something. That would allow me to have like a soft life because I don't have to worry or stress about the daily grind of trying to make ends meet or make this money or work all these hours. I'm able to go get my nails done, go get massages, and take life as it comes versus me taking life by the horns and let's go, let's get it. So I think that's the difference in, you know, having a soft life. I just let go of the horns and just take life as it comes.
I think it's important. You pointed out the song says something about a man taking care of a woman, because I think when a lot of people think about soft life, that's how they think of it. They don't think of it as me having a soft life. Like I feel like all women should be able to have a soft life, whether you're in a relationship or not. But I think a lot of times we make it about having a man who's taking care of everything, and I'm just sitting back and kind of doing my own thing. You know, I'm just, you know.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying,
wrong with that.
I just want all women to know that they can have a soft life, whether they're in a relationship or not. Like you should be able to have that. And I think when we talk about soft life, I think it's when you bring into things like we talk about masculine and feminine energies.
Oh yeah.
Because we sometimes as women, because we have all these things going on, we're entrepreneurs, we're moms, we're wives, we're this, that. We think about, just how much we're taking on. Yeah. And we're not even trying to think about a soft life, or we're operating in the masculine energy because we don't have a choice.
Right.
So yeah, I think soft life is for every woman, not just those who have men in their lives. So y'all take note.
Yeah, but take care of yourself. Take time out for yourself. I think that's soft life. Like realizing that you need that. You need to take time out for you so that you're able to show up for other people.
Yep. What is your personal like soft life ritual? Like what is something that you do or want to do, because you may not be doing it right now? What is something that you want to do to actually achieve that soft life?
Well, I think I dibble and dabble in my soft life weekly. I started getting massages. I get a massage at least once every 2 weeks, at least. Sometimes once a week. It's wonderful. If you haven't done that, you should do that. And I also, I just take time sometimes, like after work, before I go home and get back into making dinner and all the things. I just take a couple of hours for myself and just sit without having to think about anything or anybody. Just relax my mind so that I can handle what's going on the other side of that door once I go into the house. So I think if women would do those types of things, that'll help them kind of balance out those things. Like just do something to pamper yourself. What do you do?
No. So I need to get better at that. I don't have anything that I do often. I think that's one of those areas where I admire you a lot too, because I really don't do a lot for myself. And I think that became a thing because, again, I'm a dreamer. So I'm always working at something, trying to make something happen, or I'm trying to do something for my children. Like, they got sports, they got, stuff for school, they have all these things. So I need to get better at that. I'm just going to say I'm gonna work on it.
But it could be something as simple as because I started this too. First of all, when you do it, you just got to be diligent about it, and don't let anybody else try to steal your joy, because they were like, "You get another massage," and I am.
That's me asking.
I am on my way to get my massage. And I'm gonna do that because I need it. It relaxes me. Yeah. It kind of gives you a break from all of that. But something as simple as I'm not cooking dinner on this day. Mm-hmm. I started out that way, like I'm not cooking. I said I quit cooking dinner. I quit cooking dinner. Y'all got to cook dinner for yourself, because that's when I was taking that time for me doing. Mm-hmm. I had schoolwork. You know what? I got to prioritize. Y'all figure out how to cook for yourself. Figure out dinner, what you're going to eat, because I got to do this for me. Mm-hmm. So something as simple as that, once a week, okay, I'm not cooking. And, y'all going to figure out how to make these noodles. And make sure you add some water to the bowl before you put it in the microwave. Just want to throw that out there because, if they don't, we had that incident before. Don't do that. Because you got to put up all the windows in the house because it's real bad. But y'all eat some cereal for dinner tonight. I'm taking the night off and just put your feet up. That's soak them in some water or something. Put some Epsom salt in the waters. Okay. So just small things will just make big changes. It'll make a big difference. So Phaedrea, how do you feel our first episode went?
I think it went well. Considering I'm new to this. Look. But how do you think?
What do you mean it went well? I need a little bit more.
I think it's good banter between the two of us, and I think people will enjoy it as we go along. I think they're gonna get some good information about us, but also some good information in general. So,
okay, I'm fanning.
Yes, you are.
I'm a little warm, and I think there might be a private summer going on because nobody else is hot in here. I'm just saying. So give me a minute. Let me fan for a second, because we got to double up, sis. All right. So I feel like our first session went well. I think we bounced off each other pretty well. I think I learned a lot about you that I didn't know in this episode. We're going to have to do some follow-up because I need to read. I'm just saying. But I think it went well. But in the meantime, we want people to follow us.
Yes.
Go like and share and follow us on Instagram at Double Up Sis for all of the handles, right?
Yes. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and we'll be on YouTube. So
Double
Up Sis.